Good evening, everyone. It's Sam here with Sacred Oak Temple in Edmonton, Alberta. Today is a early Yule celebration on December 12th, 2024. To begin with, Sacred Oak Temple is located on the Treaty 6 territory in the ancestral lands of the Cree, the Dene, Blackfoot, Saulteaux, and Nakota Sioux, as well as the homeland of the Métis people. I offer tobacco as I pray to the indigenous spirits of this place as a recognition. May it be accepted, and may this place be my home. Let us all reach out and connect to the land where we are, to its energy, to its history. May the community that we build always include the spirits of the land. Here we are, physically apart, but united by a common spirit and a common purpose, gathered together in peace. Stand or sit comfortably in your circle at home, rock back and forth until you find a place of relaxed balance, and listen to my voice. Take a breath in, breathe. Now hold it for a second and release it. And breathe. In, release, and breathe. And now open your eyes. As we cleanse this space, we clear out any remaining conflict and division amongst us, at least for the duration of our circle. Because what we can achieve together is so much more beautiful and deeper than what we can do alone. This is a place that is not a place, and a time that is not a time, halfway between the worlds of gods and mortals. This is a place that is all places, a time that is eternity, where gods and mortals come together. And this is a place that is our home, a time in our lives where we can be greater than we thought. And now I'm going to call each of the directions, and I'd like you to follow along at home. As I turn to each direction, I'd like you to do the same in your own home. First, the east. May the power of the air come in as inspiration and poetry and song, pushing the air from body to body in connection and communication. Let air carry the spirits of our ancestors to be here, and let the air we breathe be the same as the air that carried their voices. Let this air be the air of home. Enter our space, power of the air. Blessed be. To the south. May the power of fire come in as courage and anger and passion, as will and desire and determination, to speak truth to power, to call out in the darkness for light, always more light. The fire in our hearth is the hearth fires in all homes of our people. This sacred fire, burning in the center of our homes, is all fires, and this fire creates this as a home of our people. We welcome the transformative energy of the fire into our circle. Blessed be. To the west. May the power of the water come in as dream and vision and art, as love and compassion and intuition, flowing from body to body in blood and amniotic fluid. We are not alone and never forsaken. Bring the reflective power of the water to join in our circle now. Blessed be. To the north. May the power of the earth come in as a place to stand, to live, a home, as rock to build a house, metal to make tools and security. We can take a dream and make it real, can shape the future for here and now. I declare that this place is my home. We open the door for the firm and challenging power of the earth. Blessed be. May the power of Spirit come in like a drop of water hitting a pond, whose ripples spread out in all directions and then reflect back until the center and the source are every place. As meaning, as opening eyes and open hearts and open hands, as movement with grace and sureness. Enter the circle, power of Spirit. Blessed be. To call the goddess. May she come as divine mother, daughter, sister, and lover, to teach us, to hear us, an ideal of complex strength and wisdom, and an endless spring of compassion. May he come as divine Father, Son, brother, and lover, to guide us and protect us, an ideal of complex strength and sacrifice, the power to die to bring forth life, to lift up our children. And now for the working. Today we approach Yule and reflect on the death and rebirth of the sun. We name the things that we are leaving behind in the old year of the sun and call up the things that we will bring into the new solar year. All within the sound of my voice draw near and pay heed, for I speak of things ancient and sacred. Behold, the wheel of time has turned, and we gather with friends, old and new, to mark the passage of the old year, and to remember again the traditions that make us who we are. From the beginning, humanity has known the sun as the source of light and warmth in the world, as the source of all life, for without it, all would be dark and frozen. In ancient times, we watched and noted its movement through the sky, learning to mark the seasons of the year by its position. The times when the sun changed its movement, turning south at the peak of summer or north at the peak of winter, were times of great power, when the gates of the 9 worlds were open and beings of all kinds could move between the worlds. In the cold far north, the sun will disappear below the southern edge of the sky in winter, not to be seen again for some days. The sun travels in the underworld and needs a beacon to lead it back to this world. So we light fires to show the sun the way and to ward off the terrors that stalk the frozen nights of the northern winters. We gather in our homes and halls to defy the night and to celebrate the promise of the return of the light in spring. So tonight, we honor the ancient Yule fire, which lights the night and promises rebirth of life in spring. May the fire we light tonight give warmth and courage to all who stand with us. May we all carry the light of this flame to spread hope and friendship throughout the land. Now, with each year of the sun, there are hopes and dreams, both successes and disappointments, both fears and joys to be remembered. With each year of the sun, on the shortest day, just as the light begins to grow again, we can reflect on these things and throw away the pain, the disappointment, and turn toward the growing light and hope. We now light a candle to bring forward the light of the growing sun into our homes and our lives now. What things have hurt you in this past year? Where have you failed? When have you been cruel or thoughtless or cowardly? Take a piece of paper and a pen. Write those things down. And now, burn them in this candle flame. And toss them in the offering bowl. And now, what things have brought you joy in this past year? What have you accomplished? When have you been kind or thoughtful or brave? Let those things grow in you now and into the coming year. Look at the candle flame and feel how those things grow with the warmth of the flame. And now it's time to bless food and drink. May we give each other ears to hear, hearts to feel, hands to lift each other up. May we give each other food when we are hungry, water when we thirst, medicine when we are ill, kindness in troubles, and tears at death. That's what we can always give each other. It's not I who bless food and drink, but they who bless us, because in their nature they nourish our bodies, and when we share them, we create community. So it was in ancient times, and so it is today, and so as we go into the future. I eat the food of this land to nourish me and to belong here. As I do, I make an everlasting pact with the land and its spirits. Bless you, brother, for you are different from me. And bless you, sister, because we must share and create together. May you never thirst, and may you never hunger. Have something to eat and something to drink. And share food and drink with me now, and with whoever is in your circle at home. And thank you to the divine mysteries, the goddesses and gods that are revealed, revealed and concealed in the workings of the world and in our lives. We receive from the God the unconquerable will and courage never to submit or yield, to always fight for what is right. Thank you. We receive from the goddess her fierce protective power to name tyrants, even here in our homes, and make a healing peace out of our pain. We call upon the Spirit now to see with our eyes, breathe with our mouths, to open our hands to act in the world, to open our hearts to care, and give over our whole lives to love. We can together create great things. May we renew the spirit of hospitality and build a better world. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, God, for forming yourselves around us, for adopting us. We can always begin again when we reach and we dream and we hope. Close the door of the center now with thanks to the Spirit. Blessed be. To the north. What we can do and make and build, what we can grow and harvest and cook, is what we can share. We bring a new story and a new song to echo through these woods. May we build together, feed each other, and move forward together. Thank you, Earth, for feeding us. We close the door of the north with thanks to the earth. Blessed be. We find the sacred springs and the holy wells, bathe and purify ourselves in the rivers. We will worship together at the sacred waters. May we live more in love and less in fear. Let us thank the water for reminding us of the beauty and pleasure and joy of life. We close the door of the west now with thanks to the water. Blessed be. To the south. On our sacred honor, we will crave and pursue and create justice. We will take passion for reality and not go gentle into that good night. We will shine so brightly that our stories will be told by our great-grandchildren with pride. Community is the fire that warms us and the light that burns in candles in the darkness. We draw strength and courage from each other. We close the door of the south now with thanks to the fire. Blessed be. And to the east. We bring a new perfume to fill the air and blow through this land. May our eyes be opened so that we can see clearly. May we reach further and find friends and companions in new places. We end this circle with the breath of life, the first great blessing. We close the door of the east with thanks to the air. Blessed be. Before we completely leave sacred space, I'd like you to ground. Settle yourself comfortably again, close your eyes, and listen to my voice. As the sun rises in the morning and the world is covered in light, so that we may see where we are and where we are going, in the same way the heart, the mind, and the soul, they open up, and we reach for the light of understanding, and we connect to the infinite, which is reflected in each other and embodied throughout the world. Take a deep breath and release. And release. May we go from this place refreshed and aware. Our circle opens to include everyone. Our gods will be introduced. This circle is open and yet unbroken. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be everyone. And I look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks.